Alright, we on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Throw in the chat where you're tuning in from. Let me know what's going on. My name's Josiah, and I'm tuning in from Australia. Down under. Nice little early morning this morning at 7 o'clock. We're in the workshop. What's going on today? Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Alrighty, let's pull up that one. Let's get some music going. Oh no. Get some music. Let me know in the chat if the music is ever too loud or anything like that. Oh no. Got a problem. Let's go ahead and close that one. Yo, we've got Paffy Raffy. What's up? Over on Instagram, Big Arm. Yo, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for jumping on. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Just getting some music set up so we can be chilling. Let me know if the music's too loud or not loud enough. Bajan, good morning. How we doing? Thanks for tuning in. What else have we got? Let's just get some. Hey, Dave is tuning in. We got everyone on board today. This is awesome. Alright, where are we? Here we are. Cool. Beyond from South Africa. Dave, we're just starting the stream. That's what's happening. We're gonna be running through the giveaways, some stuff about our little XYZ board here. We've got Louis from France. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. What else have we got here? Let's just make sure everything's running along. Got a few people over on Instagram. We've got some people on TikTok. Let's see. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. We've got Capture Media, Crocodillo. Hello, welcome to the stream. We do got some names. We got heaps of people tuning in. So if you guys don't know what we're doing today, we're doing a work ladder stream. We're chatting about the XYZ workboard here. And we're going to be chatting about the giveaway we have. So we have a giveaway that's running, and it's for, if I can get it up for you guys, because it's for one of these XYZ numpads. So anyone that places an order on stream today, anything off the Work Ladder website, you go into the running to win this XYZ numpad, which is a super cool board. It's like a version of the one that I have down in front of me here. And the way it works is if you place an order, you let me know your order number, your name goes on the wheel, and then we spin it up, and if it lands in your name, you get to win that board that we just showed before. However, even better is your name stays on the wheel, so you can see Blake and Carlos have already placed orders, and they spun up. They didn't land on their name, but they are going to get another chance next time someone else orders. Simply, you have to enter your credit card information here to buy. You do have to enter your credit card information on the website when you place an order. So same deal as any online shopping experience. So you don't have to like let someone your credit card info on the live stream or something. You just go to the website and do that. Sound test, please. Yes, of course. We can give you a little sound test. We'll get this down. I'll just pull up. Let me see. I'll pull up something so you guys can just give a little listen. Just give you guys a little type. And I'll give you a bit more of a sound type test. Closer up, you guys can hear. I'm not sure actually. Hopefully you can hear that one there. We got a few people tuning in. Let's see. I've got so many comments, guys. I appreciate all the interest. So we're gonna run through, try and catch up with some of these comments. Sammy, what is the keyboard? This is XYZ Work Ladder board. It's available on the website for $89 to order. $89 for one of these sick little boards. We've got a bunch of stuff. Who else we got? Alright, we've got lots of people. Pizza and Chill. Sound test. We gave a sound test. We are Montreal brand, correct? What else is there? Links on the live stream don't work. I don't think we have links that you should be clicking on, so you should be able to jump out and go ahead and do that elsewhere. And then we've got, I don't know what that is. Garay Realtor, pre-ordering tonight. Excellent. If you do pre-order now, you do get to hop into that giveaway if you let me know your order number. Let me know if any of you guys are interested in placing Apple over on TikTok. No, not all of our boards are $400. We do have some $400 options, which are our more flagship models. This model here is, we put it together for people that want to have a slightly more affordable option. And so that's what this board is for, is people want that like tight little like board that you can keep for like lower price. And so yeah, so it's a great option if you want something that's below that $400 price range. And we do have some other awesome boards which we can run through as well if you guys are interested. Simply JP77, if you just bought the keyboard, yeah, if you buy one of these keyboards, you can enter into the giveaway. Yeah, that's correct. So many comments, guys, appreciate it. Sean over on YouTube, like the board as well. We do ship to EU. Mitch Twits over on TikTok. We ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world we ship to you guys. So worldwide shipping is available. We do have, so we've got full-size keyboards on pre-order at the moment. They're aiming to be shipped out in April, I believe. The Nomad E2. Alrighty. Dave's got an XYZ, same as this one here, on the way. That's excellent. Thanks for the roses, Mitch. This switches on this keyboard. So I have the original version of the XYZ board in front of me. The new XYZ board comes as the XYZ R2, so I can pull that up on the website for you guys to see. So if you go to Work Ladder website, this is what it will look like. And we can go to the XYZ Workboard R2. So this is the one you currently can order right now. And it comes with MX switches on that one. So hopefully that answers that question for you. If you need more, let me know. Dippo, yes, we ship to Indonesia. Sean, the yellow thing, this is my little volume control. If you look up in the corner here of my, the corner of my screen up here, you can see changing this dial moves my volume around. You probably hear the music jumping around as well. So that one we can set any of the keys on this board to do different custom functions. So it does work for volume just as standard, but I can also swap it to do other functions. So here I can hold this key down, and I've set it up so that it will scroll my page for me. So you can do lots of different things with this dial. But that's kind of a quick rundown of it. Just catching up on comments, guys. Appreciate all of the interest. So is it made for coding? The use case for this keyboard is pretty broad. It is great for people who want to do coding or want to use particular applications, and you want to be able to set up shortcuts. All of those keys are able to be mapped to different macro shortcuts or whatever you like. You have different layers, so you can have different layers of the board, so that you can see here these little lights, they'll light up when I hit one of these buttons, and that just shows you that I'm switching to a different layer. So I've got layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and on each of those layers you have a whole different layout of the keys, and you can set that up as you like. So firmware, if you go to the website here, you'll see info on downloading input. And so the new keyboards, I have one of the older ones, like I said before. This one comes with the legacy setup option, but the new keyboards are going to come with input. So that is the firmware we're using. It's a really great keyboard configurator. you don't have to use code or anything, and you can really set up a lot of different stuff really easily. So hopefully that helps you for that one. Input, that's the answer for Maddie over on TikTok. Alrighty, who else have we got? Switches, I think, did we go over the switches already? If you do want more info as well, guys, if you pull up the website, there's more info on boards on the website as well, just so people know. But I think we went over the switches on these boards with the MX switches. And if you want to print it yourself, obviously you can't print the like PCB side of things, but if you buy the PCB kit, it just comes with this PCB here, and we will give you the files. You can just download them from here. These are the 3D print files, so you can 3D print all of this frame here yourself, so that is an option. Anyone that's interested in placing an order, just a reminder, if you do place an order on the stream, we do have a little giveaway as well, so we'll pop your info. We'll basically just take your order number, pop it on the wheel, or spin it up, and if you land on your name, you get to go home with one of these XYZ numpads that are actually unreleased so far. Who else we got? Thanks for the follow, Liam. And what else have we got? Let's see. We've got Maddie. The Apple over on TikTok, this knob here, you can use it for different functions, so we can customize it to do different things. You can see here, if you look up on my screen, you can see that it's going to be changing my volume control at the moment, but if I wanted to change it to do something else, if I swap to a web page, then let me just swap to here. If I want to change it to do something else, I can actually set it to scroll the page, for instance. So I'm setting it to a different layer on the keyboard, and I'm scrolling through the page, and then if I let go of that button, it goes back to changing the volume, if that makes sense. So hopefully that answers that question. We've got some requests for some type tests. So we're going to, let me just do that. We're going to get something up so we can do the type test just here. Let me know if you guys can hear this. So hopefully that's a little type test if you guys can hear that. Super cool little board. I can give you guys a little bit of a close up just here. This is what it looks like. You've got these LEDs underneath. I'll give a close up down this viewport. So a little bit of a close up of the board. Got the LEDs underneath the keys, under the switches, and then we also have LEDs underneath the board as well. And you can set those up to do different light sequences, whatever you want to have in your setup. Actually, over on TikTok, the keyboard is used for a variety of purposes, if you like. So you're welcome to use it. It works perfectly good just for typing and for text. It works great for anyone who wants to use it for a particular application. You can set up the keyboard to be having different shortcuts for if you, let's say, use Photoshop and you want to have certain shortcuts built into the board. You can customize the keys to do that. The ortho linear layer is pretty cool. It looks really sick. It's fun to use. As well. And hopefully we're keeping up with some of the questions. I'm just going to try and see if I can catch up on some of the stuff that's coming through. Dave said he really loves input as well. He really enjoys using it. We did the sound test. It is super original, and whoa, there's so many comments. Using input apparently is really good according to Fueled by KWH. Over on Instagram, Yes, Almy would definitely work for gaming. So the keyboard works for basically any situation where you're going to want to have keys mapped, like custom mapped to wherever you want on the board. So if you're playing a particular game or you play a variety of games, it will work really great for that. So it'll be perfect option for being able to like customize your key set to do different actions for a game. Or if you just want to run it as a keyboard straight out of the box, it also works perfectly good for that as well. So that's also a great option. And yes, we do ship to the UK, so we ship worldwide. Our keyboards are available to anyone in the world. And that is hopefully helping to answer the questions. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not missing anyone. Alrighty, so just trying to keep up. What else we got here? I am Daniel. Going blind on the R1 is an experience. Yeah, fair enough. Having the lettered keys is definitely helpful for me. I enjoy that personally. What else we got? Alrighty. Yeah, and that's also for Will. So if anyone else has not seen that comment from Will over on TikTok, the price you pay on the website is the total price you're going to pay. There's no extra bills at the door or anything like that. So we do ship worldwide, and you won't get any surprise fees when the product arrives. Building yourself, super easy. Yeah, I was able to just put it together. You just use like a little Allen key. You can see here. You just like screwing them together, and there's a really simple instruction manual for you to be able to do that. You just follow. It's just like building Lego or something like that if you've ever done that before. So quite simple, easy to do. And what else? What do we got? What else? And yeah, so shipping worldwide, guys, for anyone who is interested, and we do have that giveaway for anyone who places an order on the stream today. Also, if you've placed an order sometime recently, and you guys are just tuning in today, just let me know your order number in the chat, and I'll write that down. We'll make sure to add a little free gift for you guys joining us with stream today. Maddie, does it support snap tap key cancellation? I'll just check what. Let me just confirm for you. Nomad to Hiwello. Thanks for the question. The update at the moment is it's taking maybe a little longer than we planned for the Nomad E2, so maybe delayed to April shipping, but it's not confirmed yet that it will be late. But I think maybe April will be shipping for the Nomad E2. The grey material on this is 3D printed, so that's the purpose of this board, is to make it a bit more affordable. We've gone with that 3D printed option for that material, but the PCB is obviously not 3D printed, so that's obviously like a nicer material. And you'll notice if you look at on the website or on the Instagram for the new boards, here's a picture of the XYZ with some really cool key set on it actually, and you'll see in this, I'll just drag it up a little bit so you guys can, oh no, let me just get it back up for you guys. Oh no, hang on, this is the one I wanted. Alright, so I'll just drag it up for you. If you see here, the PCB on this one's a little bit shinier, and so we've gone with a surface that basically is super easy to clean and doesn't get like smudge marks or anything on it. So you can see it's a little bit shinier. It's actually super cool, and with this key set, we'll talk about that a little bit more later once we get through some other questions. But yeah, so new PCB is a little bit shinier, and actually a little bit nicer to use, less smudge marks and things like that. Let's see if we can catch up on some of the questions. Oh, I see. SnapTap. Okay. yeah, I'm not super into game myself, so I don't know always how these what these terms mean, but I understand that snap tap key cancellation is a gaming term. Alrighty. A bit controversial apparently. Alrighty, the coding. That's a good question. So I don't have the exact coding material on me at the minute. Let's see if we have any info on here. Yeah, I don't think I have the info on the exact coding, like what the material is called at this stage, but I'll let you know if I do find it. Yeah, but you get a good idea of what it looks like here from the images. It looks super sick. And I'm definitely keen to see what it looks like in person. The small details on the PCB it's super nice. Yeah, like all of the little, like if you guys have a look here, I really enjoyed at least like all these little details. They make a difference to the board, the experience you have when you're like using it. Has like all these little Easter eggs on there written in. You can see even there's some over this side. It just makes the board like you can tell it's really intentionally made, which is fun. I'm just trying to make sure if you have asked a question and I didn't get to it yet and you wanted to have an answer still, throw it in again and I'll do my best to answer it because there's been a lot of questions coming through. So just let me know. So work light up. Thanks for the clarification. Black solder mask is the material that is coating the PCB. Black solder mask. Thanks for all the questions, guys. So Almi, if you're asking the size of the work ladder, if you're asking the size of this particular board, I believe it's a 40% board, is my remembering. What else we got? What else? Will there be any following budget keyboards? So at the moment, our XYZ board is $89, and so that's definitely the good option for anyone who wants a budget option for keyboard. So it comes like this. So this is the website. This is where you can order it. Comes in this exploded format, so you can see all of the parts not put together yet, and you actually get to come together and you get to put it all together yourself, which is lots of fun. Almi, we do ship to the States. We ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world you can order one of these boards. And they will get shipped to you, and you won't get any surprise fees or anything at the door, so you don't have to worry about import fees and stuff like that. How much? Sulaiman Kauza over on Instagram. So starts at $69 for the PCB option, and it goes $89 for the put it together yourself option. So in this option here, $89, and then if you go up to a pre-built option, which means you don't have to put it together yourself, then those ones are $114. But yeah, I'd totally recommend the assembly kit. Personally, it's a lot of fun to put together. You get to be a little bit engaged in the process. And just a reminder, guys, if you do place an order whilst we're streaming today, there is the XYZ numpad giveaway. So any orders under $150, you get added to the numpad giveaway. We're gonna just pop your order number on there. We'll spin it up, and if it lands on your name, you're gonna go home with a free XYZ numpad, which looks like that one there. And then for anyone that is going to be placing an order and it's over $150, then we actually have a super cool gift for you guys. We have one of these work mats, and we'll get those added to your order. So anyone placing an order over $150 will get one of these work mats. These ones just here, which are a super cool product that we've put together that really fits the aesthetic of a keyboard in terms of the ratio and the size of the mat, but also being like an actual real cutting mat, which is super cool. So Maddie, you might pick up one this weekend, maybe design a top housing for it too, if there isn't an SCL. Totally, yeah, you can totally do that. We do have the 3D print files for the board on the website. and that's for like for all of these components around here. You can get those 3D print files, and if you go check it out, you can just download the files here. So super cool, and you get all the screws and Allen key provided with you with the kit in the kit. So super easy to put together. And Apple over on TikTok, yes, it'll be like it's 89 USD, so it'll be whatever the conversion rate is at the minute for that. And yeah, also Maddie, if you wanna get one this weekend, that sounds excellent. If you do get one today, as I said, you can hop onto that giveaway. But also understand if you have to wait till the weekend, then that's fair enough as well. But we do have that giveaway right now for anyone that wants to join and place an order online. Could you switch the keycaps with one not from your brand? Alma, yes, you can. So we have on the XYZ R2 board, we have MX keys, and so you can swap it out with a compatible MX key set. So any companies that make obviously those MX keycaps, those should be compatible, so long as there's not issues with them being like super weirdly shaped and like having bits poking off the sides or something. Like, it'll be totally fine. Last day to pre-order, Nicola4630 over on YouTube. Pre-orders, we won't be closing out the pre-orders before the product goes live in stock. So basically pre-orders will end kind of sometime in March, and then you'll be able to just purchase in-stock product. But obviously placing a pre-order just gets you at the front of the line and gets your product being shipped out straight away, so you don't have to have any delays whilst everyone else is being fulfilled. So I'd recommend you just hop on the pre-order as soon as you can, is the best way to go. So we answered the MX keycaps. Is the XYZ R1 PCB matte black and the R2 XYZ gloss block? Sour slugs, like, yes. If you have a look at this board here, like, it's not completely matte. I'm trying to just get you so you can see. Like, there's a little bit of shine to the board, the PCB at the minute, but the new one, so yeah, like a little bit of shine, but it is mostly kind of a matte finish. And if you look at the new board, it does have a shinier look to it. So you can see here, I'm just playing around with this one here. You can see it has that shiny look to it, and it's designed in a way that doesn't leave like smudge marks or anything. It's super easy to clean, which is super cool. So yeah, it does have a bit more shine to it as well. And we've got this super cool little post up on Instagram as well if you want to check it out. It's one of the XYZ R2s, but with a different key set on it. And you can see it looks super slick. So it's the Delta MX Delta key set. Is I think the one that we have on there. And so the way we've set up this new R2 board is obviously with the MX keys. Now you can swap it out for MX keycaps. And so like this board here, these keycaps are really pricey keycaps because they're super high quality, and they're made really in a really specific way so that they don't wear out or anything like that. And so these keycaps, they look super sick on the board, but they're like it's kind of like putting I don't know, like a V8 in a Honda Civic and something like an LS1 or something. It's fun. Hopefully these are answering some of your guys' questions. Keep dropping the questions in as we go if you have anything else come up that you need answered. And if I missed your question at all, just drop it in again, and I'll hopefully answer it again for you. So or if I missed it, I'll be able to answer it for you. So let's just keep this rumbling along. Just gonna pull up here. Just gonna make sure that I haven't missed any questions from people or anything like that. Alrighty, is the new board the board you will get if you order this one now? Yes, that's correct. Apple over on TikTok. So if you place an order now on the website, you'll get this workboard R2. So it'll come with all those new features I've described, the new key set, the new switches, MX, and all of those extra features, the shiny look, you won't get those keycaps though in the Instagram post. Those are something you can purchase and add on yourself if you'd like to. Alrighty, let's see. We have questions. Are you planning on making mice one day? Mice is like, I'm not sure exactly what our plans are on mice. It's kind of tricky to be a small design company and creating these cool like innovative products. To branch out too quickly into different products can be a little bit damaging almost, because you can end up losing a little bit of your like focus on the thing you're doing. So mice is potentially an option down the track, but I think we're really focusing in on the keyboards and getting the products out that we have at the moment. Alrighty, what other questions we got? Oh yeah, so we've got a question from Maddie. Where do they ship from? So the products ship directly from China. So the reason for that is that if you ship like somewhere else in the world and then you have to ship again second time, it just delays everything a lot. So by going ahead and doing just straight from the factory is the most efficient way to get everything shipped out to people. So that's nice. And then also just a clarification, there's no extra bills when they arrive at the door with your products, so you shouldn't have to worry about any unexpected fees when your product arrives. Sizzle Pop, it is like a this board I have here is got 3D printed base, so technically you can make this part at home, which is super cool. It's really quite like a unique look, and it has obviously that 3D printed base, which gives it a bit of a different aesthetic than you would see on most like mass-produced products. And instead it's like a bit more of a niche product that you can definitely 3D print the base for yourself, and you could play around with. You could buy the whole product with the 3D printed base, put it all together, and then you could be like, oh, I want to make it a little bit different. You could reassemble it the way you want to do it. So yeah. Alrighty, so also guys, just a reminder, let me know if you are interested in placing an order today. We do have the XYZ numpad giveaway that you guys can hop on. So the numpad looks like this one here. This is the numpad. If you guys place an order on the stream today under $150, then you can go in the draw to win one of these XYZ numpads. We'll add you to the wheel, we'll spin it up, and if it lands in your name, then you will get to go home with one of those. And if it doesn't land your name actually stays on the wheel. So you can see we've got Blake and we've got Carlos. They've placed orders. We spun it up and unfortunately just missed their names, but they're going to stay on there. So that if we spin it up again when you place an order, they're going to get another chance. And so it'll be the same for everyone else that pops onto the. Yes, I've got a purple sample for you just here. We can even swap it out for you if you like. So purple sample, just give you a little close up. That's what it looks like color wise, side by side with the yellow, so you get a bit of a color comparison. We'll just pop it on. There we go. Purple swapped out. We've got a bunch of different colors of the knobs. I've got a few of them here. So we've also got a clear option. Clear is pretty cool. I want to get a clear key set to go with it. I think that would be pretty sick. And then we've got pink, and we've got like a indigo blue, and then obviously the purple. Those are all the options there. Alrighty, let's see. Just catch up on some of these questions. I showed the purple knob. We're talking about the giveaway. We're going to go through. If you do not buy a Dial V2, what do you get? So Nicola, if you're checking out the website and you're looking to purchase the product, it comes with one of these dials here. So one of the standard dials, and if you don't purchase the dial, then you'll just get that standard option. But you can order additional dials. I believe you'll get so it'll come with, these are like extra accessories with those like clear kind of purple and clear options, and orange are special editions. So if you order just the standard kit, you'll come with one of those colored dials. Like you get just one of these standard ones. I do not buy a dial V2, so that was that one. And it comes with the white V2 dial by default. So, if we're not clarifying that already, so it just comes with that white dial by default. Wait, this board doesn't have numbers in it, it's not printed on the keycaps. So Apple, so if you buy the base model here with these, they come with the blank keycaps, so they look like these ones here. So I've got a set of them. It will come with the blank keycaps, which gives you the ability to kind of like customize the board to do whatever you want. It is a little tricky if you want to type blind. So it'll come with these like this, as you can see in that image on the website. So that's those blank keycaps, and then you can definitely order an extra keycap set on, add to the keyboard, so you can get the MX Legend key set, which is the ones that I have on here. And that will give you the lettered and numbered keycaps if you choose to get those. So yes, so that hopefully answers your question there. Nicola, thanks for the questions. Hopefully we've been able to help you with those ones. Keep dropping any questions in the chat, guys. I'm happy to keep answering them as we can. So another example of what you could do, Apple over on TikTok, is you could get one of these expensive key sets. So this is a Delta key set, I believe, on one of the XYZ R2s. So you could go all out and get something like that, which is pretty slick. But yeah, so let me know if you have any more questions. How much will the XYZ numeric keypad cost? So Banana EQ, if you want to get the XYZ board, the board is $89. And you get to assemble it yourself. And then if you want to get the numbered and lettered keycaps to go with it, and there's a bunch of different options, you can go to our accessories and look for MX keycaps. But we do have just the MX Legend keycap set. Those are $54 to add on to the product. But if you have a look here, we've got a bunch of different options in terms of keycaps. So MX Delta, super cool keycap set. So those ones are $119. So you actually have a more expensive keycap than the keyboard if you order these. But they work on the board, and these guys are really like intentionally made to be super high quality keycaps. There's a little bit more info about those on this post here. If you check out our Instagram post about this little fun board that we got put together, is the XYZ board with those MX Delta keycaps on it. Super slick, and you'll notice there's a little bit of a teaser up here of a coiled cable, which is it's another product that we're going to be having coming out in the not too distant future. So if you have any questions about that or you're interested, just let me know and I'll run you guys through a little bit more about that product. Keep dropping those questions, guys. I appreciate it. And if you do have any orders to place, drop those order numbers and I'll write them down, and we'll make sure to get you guys some free stuff. So beyond the spin the wheel giveaway, we actually have a little gift for anyone who places an order over $150, which if you get any of our kind of combo options, if you buy like an XYZ workboard and then you get like a nice keycap set as well or something like that, it will probably take you over $150. And we'll actually give you guys a free work mat, cutting mat, desk mat to go with your product that you order, which is super cool. And yeah, so you get a couple of different options. You can go with green and black, or you can go with grey and black with that one. That's the two options. But we will give you one of these ones for free if you place an order over $150. And then the other option is, if you want to go into the giveaway but you don't want to spend heaps and heaps, you could order one of these cutting mat desk mats, which are a great addition to any desk setup. And you would be able to hop onto that giveaway, spin the wheel, and we could see if you can win. Apple might be a bit tricky to learn. I think like you would probably get by, like, I don't know how good you are with typing. It depends very much on your typing experience. You could totally do it, but I would also recommend, if you want to get the keycaps with the letters on them, go ahead and do that. Has anyone ever told you look kind of like Mark Zuckerberg? I actually don't think anyone's ever told me that before, but I appreciate it. I'll write that down. I don't know if that's a good thing. You let me know if that's a good thing or not. Is this like Mark Zuckerberg pre-glow up or post-glow up? Because pre-glow up Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not even gonna pull up a photo. Is this like early days Facebook Mark Zuckerberg, or is it like post, like, I don't know when it was, like 2018 Mark Zuckerberg? Anyway, That's funny. Keep dropping those questions, guys, about the products. We do have the XYZ work louder XYZ workboard in front of me here, so I can answer any of your questions about products like this, and then also obviously any of the other products on the website. And I'm happy to run through a little bit of a demo of any of the boards just on the website. I can show you guys any of the info you might need for those products, so just let me know. I'm going to swap back to my little yellow knob because I kind of like the yellow. I kind of feel like it stands out in a nice way. I'm a fan. I'm going to pop it back on. But let me know, guys, if you want me to do any demos, if you want me to do any type tests or anything like that. Keep dropping in those comments and questions, and I'll happily do my best to help you out. Just going to make sure that I'm not missing any comments in particular, because sometimes they don't come through my... Robert, how do you enter the giveaway? So enter the giveaway, you go ahead and place an order on the website of any of our products. So you're just placing an order and you let me know your order number once you've done that, and then we can go ahead and add you to the wheel to spin it up. And so that's how you enter. It's pretty simple. Anything under $150, and you can hop on the giveaway. Anything over $150, and we'll just go ahead and give you guys a free gift. It's actually a pretty cool gift. It's like 60 USD worth of value. If I can use the website with my, there we go. It'll be one of these desk mats you guys can add to your order if you wanted to hop on the giveaway. Is there any way to make it fully flat? Digital Dan. Fully flat. I'm just trying to figure out what you're asking. So I'm assuming you're asking about the XYZ workboard and you want it fully flat, as in like you don't want to have the dial on it. If that's what you're asking, just let me know. If you do have a different question you're asking, let me know as well. But if you're asking if you don't want to have the dial, I mean, you could technically rip the dial off, I reckon, and you'd be okay, but I wouldn't rip it off, actually. I just cut it down, because you could technically, like, but I'm not recommending you pull your keyboard apart. You could technically just, like, cut off, like, the top. Oh. You could cut off, like, the top of, no, this is not working. This knob here, you could, like, cut the top of that off so that it was flush with the top of the keyboard. But I don't know if that's what you meant. Like, did you mean you want the keyboard to just be flat without the knob, or something else? Let me know. I don't know. Trying my best. Let's see. What do we got? Nice. Hi, Wello. Looking forward to receive your Nomad 2 order 24033. Excellent. I'm very glad. The cable you tease, is it fabric or is it braided? Let me just pull it up for you. There's a little teaser here. The angle incline on the bottom. Oh yeah, totally, angle incline. So angle incline's based off these little like little chocks that's underneath here, and yeah, you can totally take those out. So those ones are very easy to remove. Let me just see if I can get a better angle. So yeah, so usually, I mean, I put those in by choice because I wanted to have it raised a little bit, but yeah, you can totally take those out and have the keyboard sitting flat. Sorry for going on a rant about cutting off your knob off the off the keyboard. Probably wasn't very helpful. 24033. Just writing down Highweller's order number, because if you place an order and even if it's not placed today, we will add a little free gift to orders if you let us know your order number whilst we're on the stream. So yeah, toy tags. That's an excellent compliment. Thank you. I love Teenage Engineering, so I'm glad that you think it's a similar vibe. Teenage Engineering do some super cool products. They're really cool. It's a similar vibe. So if any of you don't know, Teenage Engineering do products kind of like these ones here. So let's see if I can pull up something. Apparently it doesn't want to. So these are some of the Teenage Engineering products. Super cool. But yeah, what are we doing here? How did that end up in the wrong spot? Alright. We don't do any work with those guys at the moment that I know of. Thanks, work ladder. Yep, I realized now after I said that, but I just thought I could gloss over and no one would say anything. But of course, you have to point it out. Sorry, it was just a suggestion if you wanted to be able to like put the keyboard in a bag or something, like in your like I don't know, I wear a backpack to go to work, so like just pop it in there. If you wanted to not have that dial on the keyboard, you could take off the dial. That's all we're gonna say about that. Alrighty. Do we want to work with teenage engineering? Sorry, I realized that was a do I want to. Work ladder. We're very keen to work with anyone where we can make a good kind of partnership work. We've done projects. Words. We do have a lot of projects in the works that aren't yet announced. But we have done some projects with companies like Framer. So if you guys are aware of Framer, is like a design tool. And you guys can actually order these Framer Creator Micros. They're actually currently in stock. We have two options. We've got the Framer Creator Micro, and then we have just the Creator Micro 2, which is this guy here. Super unique product that we have actually. That it's not really an offering for something similar on the market at all. And so great products for if you're using a design tool like Framer. Obviously this board, it's got the Framer branding and stuff on it, but it works with any product, so like any application. You don't have to only use it for Framer. And then obviously if you want to go with the different version, then we've got the Creator Micro 2 there as well. Keep dropping any comments, guys. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Hirella, the Nothing Tea vibe is strong, which is good. I'm glad, because those guys do some cool stuff. I think you guys need to work with them. Nice. I'm glad you guys are keen for the products, keen for the collab. I'd be down to see it. Let's make it happen. Alright, so we do have obviously a bunch of products here to chat about. So if you guys have any questions, if you've thought about purchasing a work ladder product in the past, and you have any questions about them, just let me know, and I'll happily run you guys through any of the answers that I can give. And if I can't give you an answer, I'll let you know. Can't hide in the stream. Alrighty. So yeah, we've got a bunch of different products, like I said, that we can chat through. So just let me know in the chat if you do have any questions. We do have the Work Ladder XYZ board in front of me here, and I'm happy to kind of give you guys a demo using it. I can give some type tests as well, and I can just give you guys some close-ups of the board. So super cool little board we have here, and obviously it's got the LEDs under the keycaps, and then also underneath the PCB as well. Toy tags. This one is $89. So if you guys go to the website, the R2 XYZ workboard R2 is just available here. So $89, and it comes in this exploded format just here. And that one means you get to like kind of put it together yourself. You get Allen keys and little screws, and you get to self-assemble. And there's also an option if you wanted to get the pre-built option and you don't have the time to self-assemble, then there's the pre-built option as well for $114. But assembly kit, $89 for that guy there. And if you do place the order on the stream today, you will go into the running to win one of these XYZ numpads as well to go into the order, which would be a pretty cool setup. You get like a, you get your keyboard on this side, and you get your little XYZ numpad over here. You'd be working away. You'd be laughing. It'd be awesome. Alrighty. At Apple, bruh. Did I miss? Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? Wait, where is the backspace button? Backspace button is hidden because you can't see it behind the dial, but it's just here. So just back. But again, like it is there, but if at any point in time you wanted to move it to somewhere else, the keyboards are customizable, so you can customize any of the keys to do any function you want. So you could set it so that the dial was a backspace if you wanted to. And hopefully, no need to get feisty, folks. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm waiting so much. Carlos, can't wait for his keyboard. Thanks for your order, Carlos. We appreciate you over on Instagram. And guys, if you want to place an order, let me know, and I'll happily walk you through what your product is that will best fit you for what you do day to day. I'm happy to kind of give you guys a bit of a rundown. If you do place an order today, you will go in the running to win this little XYZ numpad as well. If you place an order over $150, we will add just for free for on-stream orders only. On-stream orders, you'll get one of these work mat, desk mats as well. So it's additional option for you guys as well if you place an order over $150. So if you're tuning in on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, let me know if you're interested in anything in particular. If you want me to run through any demos or talk about what some of the benefits of the products are, happy to run through that with you guys. But yeah, we're just cruising along for now. We've got a bunch of different stuff to talk about. So let's see how we go. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up. Sometimes I have to double check that I'm not missing like comments or something from different streaming platforms, because we've got a few different platforms. Let's just see. Basket is looking good. Thanks, Dave, for the question. I think it's still got the, what has it got in there? It's got the creator micro, wireless, clicky buttons. How long did it take to get used to the ortholinear? It doesn't take very long. It didn't take me too long. I do type a little slower on it than I do on a regular keyboard, I'd probably say, but it's pretty close now. And I'm pretty happy with it. Like I don't really have to worry about it too much. You just get used to it. There's like two keys that I feel like I have to use a different like brain to like do, and then once you have those locked in, you're fine. It's just like the ring finger, this little guy, that little guy. Just you have to get that one figured out, and then you're good to go. Alrighty, so hopefully there's any more questions, guys. Keep dropping them in. Is it possible to use Cherry MX switches? Cherry MX switches. Yes, so the keyboards, depending on which keyboard you order, but I think actually at the moment most of them are MX switch keyboards. So the XYZ R2 board comes with MX switches, and so yeah, you can totally use any MX compatible. What was the question? Is it possible to use Cherry MX switches? So that's going to be an option for any of the boards that you can swap the switches out on, which I believe the Nomad E2 is a good option for me to do that, so you can swap those switches out if you wanted to. We do have some custom switches that we use, which are really good. Definitely would recommend using them and giving those a try. But if you want to swap them out for these MX switches, you can. I have to confirm, maybe if I can confirm with the Work Ladder team, if the Workboard R2 comes with the ability to swap out the switches. I'm not sure if it does at this stage, but definitely I'm pretty confident with the Nomad E2 and the Knob 1 boards. These guys, you can swap out those switches if you would want to. Dave, sometimes I use staggered one. Like I have my laptop, that's obviously staggered. So if I'm not at the workshop and I'm just on my laptop, I use the staggered keyboard still. And toy tags, yeah, we totally have portable options. So just here on the website, if you check out the Nomad E2, for instance, like this is a wireless keyboard you can use, so that makes it portable. And same with the Knob 1, Knob 1's like maybe a little bit more compact for that. Dave, I think the switches are sold on the XYZ. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dave, for the clarification. So we probably can't be swapping out switches on the XYZ boards. They are the more affordable option at $89, and same with the creator micros. But with the more flagship models like the Knob 1 and the Nomad E2, I believe you can swap those switches out. Keyboard is strong. So yeah, keyboard is strong. Like it has been designed obviously to be able to hold a fair bit of just like you want it to be able to like kind of survive a bit of use. So yeah, definitely a solid keyboard. Doesn't feel flimsy or anything like that. Definitely well made. Holds together really nicely. Is there also a way for support fingerprint in Mac? Yes. So with like this XYZ board, for instance, this little button here, You can set that as a macro key to basically input your like fingerprint info. So like you can basically just set that key to be your login button, which is super handy. So if you wanted to be able to just log in by hitting this key, you can totally do that. So that is a great little function of the board, is that any of those keys can be mapped to different macro options, and so definitely a good option. If you wanted to have something to just like be able to quickly log in, don't have to reach over to your laptop and hit the fingerprint button, you can just use like a key on your keyboard, any key. Battery life. Battery life is really good. So if you went with like Nomad E2, for instance, there's some info on the battery life on the website here. If we just scroll down to it, we got the big daddy batty, which is so 45 days in idle mode, which is super good, and so it's I think it's 3,000 milliamps is the size of the battery, and so that's obviously the Nomad E2. The older one had slightly smaller battery, so it's a bit of an upgrade with the new board. But yeah, 45 days in idle mode, which is plenty of time. Like you obviously will get, if you're using it lots and lots, you obviously get less than the 45 days, but like it's heaps of time, given that most of the day you probably use the keyboard, and then you'd probably like use it again the next day, and if you have to charge like once a week or something, that's probably fine. Carlos, it's a great idea. Thanks for the question though. I appreciate you guys jumping in and asking. Hopefully that helped with the battery life answer. Official release date of the Knob 1. I can pull that up for you. If you go Knob 1 on the website here, you can place your pre-order, and they're planning to ship in Q2 2026. So that means the like middle quarter of the year. I don't know if that makes sense. So that means between April and June. April, May, June. Is that right? That's the deal with the Knob 1. Toy tags 45 ? I don't know what 45 is. Did I miss something? Not sure. So official release date. We don't have like an official date that we have set in stone, because it's all dependent on the production of the products, and how smoothly that goes, how quickly the manufacturer is getting through the products in terms of making them. Is there a German ISO version of the upcoming XYZ? So if you check out the boards, in terms of a German version, you can actually just customize the keys to be laid out however you choose, and to do whatever you like. So you can definitely through input our keyboard customization configurator, you guys can go ahead and set it up to be whatever configuration you are keen for it to be for your language or whatever you're wanting to use it for. Ian, hopefully that answered your question about the release date. Sorry, it took a little while to get to. Which keycaps was the more luxury ones for this budget keyboard? So Apple, if you went into our accessories and keycaps, so the keycaps I have on mine, just here, these ones are MX Legend. Let me just double check. I think it's the ones that are on here. So MX Legend keycaps is the ones that I have. There's a bunch of options. So if you want to go with the like super extra mega keycaps, then the MX Delta, which is the ones that you can see on the board, it looks super sick in this Instagram post here. So these are the MX Delta keycaps. So those guys are available on the website. Obviously a little bit more pricey, but they are super cool keycaps, and they're going to be like super premium compared to the board. Or it's kind of like, you know, you get cheaper products, like kind of like you can get a cheaper, you get like your Honda Civic, you know, it's a great car still, but like it's a little bit smaller, a bit more like compact, and then you throw like a V8 in it or something. It's kind of epic. So that's any of the MX keys will go on the board. So you'd be able to go with MX out for any of the MX options, and you can look through those and choose one that you're gonna like. If you want some pure keys, they're pretty sick. Little clear keycaps, but yeah, hopefully that helps you. The icon ones, you could get a set of those, and you can have some shortcuts set up on your board. But if you just want regular letters, I'd go with the MX Legend. And then if you wanted something a little bit fancier, you could look at Alpha, or you could look at the MX Delta. Super cool keys. Apple, hopefully that's been helpful. And just a reminder, like if you do want to place an order today, an order over $150, if it ends up being that, you will get a free desk mat with your order. And so just here, you get one of these free desk mats. We'll add that to your order if you place an order over $150, and if it's under $150, then we'll go ahead and add you to the wheel to win one of these XYZ numpads, which looks like this one here, XYZ numpad. Toy tags, press key. So yeah, you can. I don't know if that's like asking if we can use your key as a passcode, or you want me to press the keys in terms of like play around with the board. Maybe let me know if that's what you want me to do, because I can do that as well. But if you're wanting to be able to just log into your computer just from pressing a key, you can totally set that up as like a macro shortcut. Yes, that is probably what you're asking. So fingerprint, work on them. So you can like bypass the fingerprint requirement by just setting up your key as a macro key that does the same input as your fingerprint would do on the key on your computer, if that makes sense. So you can set this up just to log in through that one button, if that makes sense. Yeah. All right. BY Trek Z over on Instagram. Thanks for your question. Hopefully that helped you answer. If you want me to go through more info for you, just totally let me know. I'm very happy to help you out. Ian Hollander, I don't actually have the knob one with me at the moment. I just have this XYZ workboard with me today. So unfortunately I can't run you through an in-person demo, but we can look through the website a little bit more, and I can run you through what some of the advantages of the product are if you'd like. So let me know, especially if you have any particular questions about the board. It is super cool. It's a like really nice low profile option, and designed like by an artist with that kind of aesthetic in mind. So it has that CNC high quality build, and yeah, so obviously the design kind of speaks for itself, to be honest, in terms of how it looks. And then with the quality, if you're thinking about like what do the keys feel like and what do the keycaps sound like, you can get info on all of that stuff. So obviously MX keys, MX keycaps, and if you scroll right down to the bottom, there's like a little bit more of like detailed information. So if you wanted to learn about the switches, we have some custom low profile switches. It gives you 55 gram linear, that kind of information as well. And these are the silent ones. You can also swap them out for clicky key set switches, so if you'd prefer. And basically like 55 grams, I don't know if you've used many other keycaps, but that'll just show you like how heavy kind of you press the keys before they hit, and that kind of info. So hopefully that's been helpful. Keep dropping those questions. Do those numpads also work as sort of a Stream Deck? Yes, that's correct. So like the Creator Micro, if that's what you're talking about, or if you're talking about the giveaway numpad, same deal. You'll be able to set those keys up to be macro functions. So if you want to use it for like a Stream Deck style thing, you can set up all those keys for custom shortcuts to do whatever you like on whatever software you need. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question there. I miss a little bit my function row with the number. How can I tackle this problem on the XYZ? Carlos, pretty easy to tackle that one. So to get your function row, you can basically set up your different layers. So you can see here, these little lights, they're just a nice little indication for you guys to understand what's going on. So when I hit this button here, it swaps to layer 1. So you start with layer 0, you got all your letters and everything. Go to layer 1, go to layer 2, and you go to layer 3 with these little dotty buttons. I have it set up with those. So you just have these little buttons with the dots on them. They swap to different layers, and what you could do is you can have your function row. You could have it like as the second row of keys, second row here, and if you want to have that, you could just swap. Anytime you swap to layer 3, let's say, and you go into this layer, you know what those shortcuts are going to be. If you have any particular shortcuts that you want to like use really often, you can use it for the top row as well. Like you can totally set up your shortcuts in that top row. So you can very easily set up those shortcuts, all those kind of different key mappings for function row yourself. That is quite simple to do as well with the keyboard customization tool. Dave has answered this question as well. The keys next to the spacebar can work as modifiers and layers. Yeah, so hopefully that's answered that. MKO, if you want to make vids, totally. We love people sharing more about the products. At the moment, I have 4 layers. So I've got a 0 layer, which is just when you're not clicking anything, and then I've got a layer 1, a layer 2, and a layer 3. So that's total 4 layers. And that's with the older XYZ board. The newer one with input, I think you can play around more with customizing the keys. News about the desk mat. Desk mat should be shipping in early April, and they are available for ordering on the website at the moment in the green and black or the grey and black format. So that's the news we have at the minute. Apple, not sure how long the sale is going to last for. I'm not part of the I guess sale team, so I'm just on the stream today. So yeah, look, if you're kind of on the fence, let me know if there's anything I can keep answering questions for you with. But other than that, the earlier you kind of put your order in, the sooner you're gonna get it once the product starts shipping out. So hopefully that helps answer your question as well. 4 layers is a lot. 4 layers I think is plenty, because you think about the number of keys on here. We've got 4 by however many that is. It's like 50 keys or something. And so 4 layers is like 4 times 50. I don't think I need that many keys, to be honest, if I was going to be maxing it out. So it's plenty of layers for functions, I would say. Yeah, hopefully Claude Code doesn't take your job. Dude, Claude Code is getting good. It's too good almost. But yeah, just a reminder, guys, if you are interested in placing an order, XYZ numpad giveaway is on at the minute. So any orders placed, you just let me know your order number. I'll write it down and we'll pop it on the wheel and we'll spin it up for your chance to win one of the XYZ numpads. And then on top of that, anyone who wants to place an order over $150, if you place anything over $150, we will add a free gift. We'll add, it's for on-stream orders only, so on-stream orders only, you'll get one of these work ladder desk mats as well. So just let me know, guys, if you also have placed an order in the past, just let me know what your order number is, and we'll add free gifts for orders that haven't shipped out yet. If you're just hopping on and you've ordered with us in the past, let me know that as well. Hopefully you can use a macro for import your password automatically. Nice. Yeah, thanks, Carlos. How much must the order be? So there's no minimum order value for the numpad giveaway at this stage. So it's just minimum order of $150 for the free desk mat. So I've been telling people to basically, is your 2 options is you buy something for over $150 keyboard. Maybe you want to buy like the Creator Micro 2. Great option, in stock at the moment, so those ones will ship out right away. Super cool product that is really like in a league of its own in terms of there's not really that many products available that are like this kind of functionality wise and also aesthetic wise. So you order that and we will give you a free desk mat with your order as a gift from us. And then the other option is, if you don't want to place an order for that keyboard, order a desk mat. Order a desk mat, $59. Green and black or grey and black, you get to choose obviously, and that will pop you in the giveaway. Spin the wheel, boop, 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 and if you're lucky, you'll like basically get the Creator Micro as well, because you'll land on one of these bad boys for the XYZ numpad. So That's my suggestion for you guys, but take it as you will. Keep dropping those questions in, guys. If you have any particular products you're interested in using, let me know. I think our Instagram live streams just dropped out because it always does, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll see how we go getting that one back up. I'll let you guys know, or we'll see pretty soon if it does come back up, because all the comments will start flowing in. Maybe it's already up again. We're already up. Woo! Straight away, just like that. Bam! Anyway, keep dropping those questions, guys. We've got the XYZ numpad giveaway. So if you guys want to jump onto that, let me know. We also have XYZ workboard here in front of me. Carlos, I don't know what color to choose. No, purple or clear. Ooh, dude. Well, let's give you a little visual comparison. So we've got purple and clear right here. My personal take, if it was me, I'd probably choose clear. I like the purple though. Purple or clear. I mean, you could just like picture it like side by side with the keyboard. I will say, like, purple you can kind of like do a bit more fun with. Like, so this is my professional take. Purple, you can like play around with colors on your keyboard, have purple colors, you can have a bit of purple theme going on, which is super slick. Like, that'd be nice. You could get like purple underglow going. That'd be pretty cool. Which is nice. It's cool. I like it. Purple is sick. But also, the clear really matches your frame for the board. So it's like matchy, really nice as well. So I would go whichever your heart desires. That would be my personal suggestion to you, Carlos. But either option. If you like the idea of the purple theme going on, get purple lights, then that's good. If you like the idea of going with that clear, then that also looks good. How does the Touch ID work? ADT over on Instagram. Basically, the system is you can set it up as a macro key. So I could set this key up here, to be a macro key to input my password and hit enter, or I can set it up to be my my Touch ID as well. And so basically, you can it doesn't actually have like fingerprint recognition, but what you're doing is you're bypassing the need for the fingerprint recognition button by setting up this macro key to do the same function. So you just hit this key and that will get you in. So does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. You can basically just bypass the need for that fingerprint button by setting it up with the keyboard. Tracks over on TikTok. It is a beautiful keyboard. Thank you for the compliments. And guys, if you want to hop on the giveaway today, orders on stream only get popped onto the wheel, and you just let me know your order number, and we'll go ahead and add you to the wheel, spin it up, and then any orders over $150, only on stream orders over $150, will get a free gift from us, one of these one of these work ladder desk mats. So that's the dealio. Yeah, I think about the frame. Yeah, that's fair. I think, like, as I said, it's up to you. You can both work, because you can go like purple knob, purple lights, and it's got matchy, and you could go clear knob and clear frame, matchy. Totally up to you. Up to you. I'll leave it with you to decide. Rashid, there is a giveaway for anyone who places an order on the website. There's a giveaway open at the moment. We'll add you to the wheel and we'll spin it up. It's a lot of fun. Everyone gets to hang out together, and we get to spin up the wheel, see who wins. And so that wheel is like this. So if you guys place an order, I'll add your name and your order number to the wheel. We'll get everyone razzed up and we'll spin it. And if it lands on your name, you get to go home with one of these XYZ numpads. But the cool thing is, if it doesn't land on your name stays on the wheel for the next spin. So Blake, Carlos, they're still in the running. Even though they placed their orders and like the other day, they still get the chance. Just making sure that everyone's keeping up. Instagram be playing mad tricks. Instagram always playing tricks on us. I will take the clear. Don't cut live. We'll be back soon. Nice. All right, I won't cut the live, Carlos. Go ahead. I'll try not to. I'll try not to cut live. Sometimes I don't get a choice. Sometimes the live cuts me. It's sad. Makes me upset. Keep dropping in those comments, guys. Any questions? I'm happy to answer. I'm just checking if I'm missing any comments over on YouTube. No comments being missed there. Just my own foolishness coming back to bite me. Alrighty. Keep dropping in comments, questions, product information. What we're going to do now is we're probably going to do a little type test. Monkey type is the place to be for type tests. Oh, I don't want to do this in front of everyone though because I'm feeling very unwarmed up. Oh no, I've stitched myself up. Never mind. I don't have the full. Oh dear. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Try again. Try again. That's what we're gonna do. Monkey type. Not Monday.com. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions about anything at all, here we go. Drop them in the chat and I'll answer them. I'll try my best to do type tests and answer questions at the same time. No questions. That means I get to keep typing. Amazing. Oh, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, everything always falls apart at the end. Oh, 50 words per minute, 87% accuracy. I'll take it. I'll take it for today. That's enough. I can breathe easy now that I know that I didn't go under 50 words per minute. One day I'll have to like hit the 100 or something. That'd be crazy. Anyway, hopefully that type test was audible for you, but I don't know if it was. Let me know if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, let me know and I'll try and make it better. Carlos is going to come back with an order soon. If anyone else is wanting to place an order to hop in the giveaway, there's the XYZ numpad giveaway for those of you that want to join. So any orders on the website, you get added to the giveaway for this awesome little XYZ numpad. Currently unreleased product, so the only way of getting it is actually through this giveaway. What else can we answer people's questions about? We can also run through some of the products on the website. Creator Micro 2 is in stock. This is one of our best-selling products actually, and it's no surprise because there's not really any other products on the market like it. It is a great little keyboard, but obviously it's kind of like a macro pad. Great for anyone who wants to use like little keys for like applications. If you're working day to day on your laptop and you want to use it for Photoshop, or you want to use it for Premiere Elements, or if you're gaming, you want to use it for gaming, you can do it to do that. Rashid, weird idea. MIDI keyboard, kind of like Chompy, if you've heard of it. I haven't heard of Chompy. Should I look up what Chompy keyboard is? Let's see. Chompy Club. Oh, you're talking about like music type stuff. That music ting. Music ting, innit? That's hectic. It's cool. It's cool. A MIDI keyboard. I feel like they would definitely be something we'd go for if it was kind of like more in line with the current vision. But I don't know. It's kind of cool, but like I don't know if you can make it work. In terms of as a computer keyboard company, it feels like a bit of a diversion, but they do look sick, and I think like that style is awesome. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to look into it. Maybe it's an option that we should consider. Carlos, I just saw that you dropped a. Appreciate that. If you just go ahead and give me the order number version of that now, I can write that down. But and that will be probably able to be found. But you'll get an email with an order number. It'll be like 5-digit number. Drop that one in, and we'll use that. Oh yeah, you already did that, dude. You're so far ahead of me, and I just missed it all. Joe, thanks, Morten, over from Germany. Keyboards are fire. That's right. I appreciate it. I'm just writing down an order number from Carlos because Carlos has placed an order that puts him in the giveaway wheel for one of the XYZ numpads, which is super exciting. So we're about to spin the wheel for anyone who wants to be here to witness it. now is the chance. So Carlos has placed an order. He's let us know his order number, and any orders on stream that are under $150 are going to get popped into the giveaway for this XYZ numpad. And any orders over $150, for any of you who are wondering what on earth could be better than being in the giveaway, the better thing is free desk mat guaranteed. We just give it to you for a gift, as a gift. So any orders over $150, and then under $150, you get popped onto the wheel, and we get to spin it up, see if you can win a nice little XYZ numpad. Limited runs, yeah. Dave, you know how it is. These limited runs, that's how they get you. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to add Carlos. I feel like Carlos, have you done? Is this the same Carlos that I have on here already? I don't even know. I feel like it probably is. Carlos, let's put in your info. 25. Oop. 25071. Dink. Alright, Carlos, your name is on the wheel. That means it's almost time to spin it up. So for anyone who doesn't know what we're doing, we've got a little wheel here. We're going to be spinning it all the way around. And if it lands on any of the names on here, then someone is going home with a XYZ numpad. If it doesn't land any of the names, they still could go home with a numpad for the next person who places an order, because their names are staying on the wheel. Hopefully that makes sense. It's pretty cool. So throw in the chat, guys, if you think Carlos is about to win a numpad, drop it in. Give him some good luck. Wish him some luck in the chat. And we're gonna spin it up in just a second. We're just gonna make sure we're not missing anything in any of the chats. Sorry for jumping around, guys. Appreciate your understanding. A guy hit 200 on monkey type. Dave, I don't even believe that's possible. That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy. Alright, I'm just finishing. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not missing any comments before we get started. Carlos, I hope you're tuning in, because you're about to find out if you can win the XYZ numpad. So Carlos, for anyone who's just tuned in, Carlos has placed an order for one of the XYZ. Well, actually, Carlos, let me know what you placed your order for. You didn't actually let me know that yet. Carlos has placed an order, and he's going to get a chance to win this XYZ numpad, which, oh goodness, my screen just decided to disappear on me. XYZ numpad, which looks like this, currently unreleased product, super cool. He gets to go in the giveaway wheel. Carlos's name is on here with his order number. We're going to spin it up. If it lands on Carlos's name, Carlos gets to go home with that. But any of you guys can join this wheel by placing an order today on the website. And any orders over $150, like I said, actually bypass the giveaway wheel. Unless you want to be on it, you can actually request that instead. And they get to hop onto the work mat. They get a free work mat. So let's go, Carlos. Time to spin it up. Hope you're sitting on the edge of your seat and ready in 3, 2, 1. Spin. What's happening? Oh my goodness. That close. That close. Like literally, like I was rooting for you, Carlos. I'm real bummed. Oh man. I don't even understand. Wait, hang on. I wrote that number wrong as well. Man. That was close. Carlos, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But we did not land. We did not land today. Next time. Just fixing your number. I had one wrong. Man, that's close. But if any of you guys want to join in into this, and Carlos can then have another chance, because his name will still be on the wheel. place an order. Let me know your order number in the chat, and we'll spin it up. We'll spin it up for the XYZ numpad. Honestly, I just love the game. I'm here for the hustle. I'm also playing poker. That checks out. That checks out, Carlos. Oh dear. That's right. We'll get it. I mean, there's only so many spots left on the wheel before someone's guaranteed to go home with the XYZ numpad. Only so many more spots. So keep dropping those order numbers, and we'll get there. It'll happen. Oh goodness. I'm just trying to knock over everything on the desk. Let me know, guys, in the chat any questions you have about any of the Work Ladder products. And I will happily help you out. Just gotta stretch my legs. It's been a long day. It's actually only morning time. It hasn't been a long day yet. I'm going to a wedding today, so I've got to get all dressed up for that. Anyway, that aside, guys, drop in the chat any questions you have about the products. We've got this XYZ work board in front of me here. We're gonna pull up monkey type again, and woo. Wow, the speed. This is not my best moment. Oh man, I'm gonna pretend I didn't misspell that. You guys have to know. Carlos, I appreciate you joining and placing an order and spinning up the wheel. I'm sorry. We were literally this close. That close to getting it. Next time. How much is this version? Do you have a Azerty layout? Max Lemmy? Is that Max Lemay? Thank you for the question. I'll give you some info right now even. So the way this one works, if you're talking about this board that I have in front of me here, if you want a different layout, basically this board comes at $89. $89 for the board, and you get to kind of assemble it yourself a little bit. So it comes with obviously the frame, all exploded, not exploded but in terms of not attached together, and you get to actually assemble it yourself, kind of like a little Lego project, super fun. And basically you can put it together yourself, and so you get a bit of room to customize and things like that. So if you wanted to have different key layout, so if you wanted to order the board, it comes with these blank keycaps, but if you wanted to order the MX Legend key set for $54, which is the one I have on mine, this is the one I've ordered, you can go ahead and add that one on, and you can swap the keycaps out. Super easy to do. I'll just unplug it so I can show you what it looks like. So you just can swap the keycaps out, pull them off, you can change the layout. So if you have a different layout for different language that you typically use, then very easy to do that. Swap them out, and you can keep rumbling along. Hopefully that makes sense. When does the XYZ Workboard R2 start shipping? R2 is going to start shipping, let me just check my notes, next month. It's on track for the March shipping for the XYZ R2s, Cheetah Chintz. And so if you guys are interested in placing an order for one of these products, the sooner you get it on, the earlier you're going to be in the pre-orders, the sooner the product will get to you once they start shipping. And also, if you do place any orders on stream, we like to people to engage and pop orders in, ask questions. Carlos, you were this close. You can literally see where it landed. This is where it landed, right? Like that's that close. Anyway, you were very close, Carlos. Unfortunately, you did not win. I'm so disappointed you weren't watching when it happened. Anyway, I was feeling the excitement for you. Because you were, yeah, anyway. Hopefully that answered questions from, who do we have? Cheetah Chins, hopefully that answered your question. If you guys are interested in placing an order on stream, basically any orders placed whilst we're on the stream, you just let me know your order number, we will pop you in the giveaway, and your name stays on the wheel, so keep spinning. Carlos has more chances as he gets more people purchasing other products. And then additionally, if you guys want to place an order, and you don't want to hop onto the giveaway, you've placed an order over $150, over $150, we will give you a free work ladder desk mat. So this one we'll give you as a gift. We do like people jumping on the streams and engaging and interacting with us and purchasing products, obviously, because that's what we're here for. And so for people who do that, it's only on stream orders. We give away one of these free desk mats, which are worth $59, so $60 worth of value. Super good if you do place an order over $150. And then obviously, as I said, if you place a smaller order, if you want to buy one of these desk mats, super aesthetic and definitely recommend. If you wanted to buy one of the desk mats, you could do that route and you get added to the giveaway for the XYZ numpad. So what are people winning? The XYZ numpad is the answer to that question, which looks like this little guy here. Super cool little board. Let's just little zoom in. So this is the XYZ numpad. So it's kind of a offshoot of the XYZ workboard, but obviously just a little numpad version. Not currently released for people to purchase. So the first way you can get it is oh no, lose also everything in poker. No good. Sorry, Carlos. I'm sorry for your losses multiple. But you didn't lose because you did purchase a product, obviously, which from us is a win. You're not gonna not get your product that you purchased. Let me know what you did purchase, Carlos. I don't actually know what your order was. I've got your number, but not what the product you purchased was. Let people know in the chat what you got. So NJO Roj 123 over on Instagram. Hopefully that answers your question as what people can win. Ilyas, how to spin? Well, it's very simple, really. I go over here to spin the wheel and I hit spin, but the reason I hit spin is because you will have placed an order. So if you place an order on the website whilst we're on the stream, that's what the system is. Anyone who places an order on the stream, we want to encourage people to place some orders, get some cool products, and if you do so, you get to go in the giveaway, numpad giveaway. So we pop your name and your order number onto that wheel, we'll spin it up, and if it lands on your name, you get to go home with the XYZ numpad. So that's how it works. Pretty simple. Place an order on the website for anything. For instance, if you wanted to get one of these work mats, they're a pretty new product of ours that we're putting together for people. Then you would go on the draw to win. If you wouldn't place an order for one of these XYZ workboards, which is what I have in front of me here, super cool little board. I can give you guys a little mini type test real quick. We can just say hello to everyone, just like that, so you can give like a little listen. Yes, you can purchase any of our products all the way from Kenya, so we do ship worldwide, so worldwide shipping is available. If you go ahead and check out the website, any of the products we can ship to Kenya. And we do ship as well, so that you don't get any like last minute unexpected fees at the door or anything like that in terms of import fees or anything, so no need to stress about that as well. XYZ workboard R2, as I said, $89, so that'll get you into the giveaway for one of these XYZ numpads. We'll add your name to the wheel, we'll spin it up. And as I said before, if you guys are here earlier, if you're just new to the stream, your name stays on the wheel, it stays on there, and we spin it up again. So obviously Carlos and Blake, they're gonna have future opportunities to win this numpad still. So the earlier you hop on the wheel, the more opportunities you get. And eventually, once it's filled up, like, it's guaranteed someone's gonna go home with the XYZ numpad. So keep placing those order numbers in chat. Keep dropping them, and we'll spin them. Spin the wheel. It's exciting. Everyone loves it. It gets the people going. Sorry, I don't know if you guys know the reference there, but hopefully not. Alrighty, let's go with chatting about the Creator Micro, because that's another good thing to chat about. What's not to love? Creator Micro is a great option for anyone who wants a board to do all sorts of different shortcuts. If you are using applications day to day, any kind of applications, you want to have those shortcuts. Let's say you're doing Photoshop, you want to do masking, you want to do like color grading, you want to do anything like that. Probably use the wrong words, but the point is you can set it up so that when you open up Photoshop, you can have those custom shortcuts and macro keys preset. So it automatically applies it to Photoshop, and if you swap to Premiere, it automatically applies your Premiere shortcuts, which might be different. And so it's really great for people that spend a lot of time working on their like computers and have different applications they're regularly using. If you use DaVinci, you can do the same things. Like any products you want to set that up with is it's possible. Carlos, 16ZX6. If you placed an order a couple days ago, I can't add you to the giveaway because it's not an on-stream order, but what I can do is if you let me know your order number, we will add a free gift to your order. So the bigger the order, the bigger the gift we'll give you. So let's say you place like $500 worth of product, let's say, you would probably get like a free desk mat added to your order. If you place an order for a smaller product, $80 or something like that, $90, we might add you some free dials or some free keys, keycaps or something like that. So it just depends on the size of your order, depends on what we'll give you, but we will give you a little free gift if your order hasn't shipped yet. So 16ZX6 over on Instagram. If you let me know your order number in the chat, I will note that down and we'll give you a little free gift. We do just love people hopping on the stream and engaging with us, so we want to just encourage people to do that as much as possible. Alrighty. Carlos got the clear knob. Nice. Nice. And I take the keys with the legend in case I can't get used to the clean ones. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. Well played. Well played, Carlos. So Carlos, in case anyone missed it, Carlos placed an order for one of the XYZ workboards the other day, I believe, and he just went and placed a second order now because he wanted to join the giveaway for the XYZ numpad. So the XYZ numpad giveaway wheel looks like this. Carlos is on there twice now because he placed an order for the XYZ workboard, and he also now placed an order for some keys, key set, and a knob to go with the board. I think that's what Carlos has organized. Carlos, I'll make a note. Can ship together? Question mark. It's possible. I'm not sure if you can do that, Carlos. But if you can, it'll happen. So I'll make sure, Carlos, if we can put this stuff together, we'll try and do it. I'll just make a little note in my stream logs to let the team know. Hopefully, alright, we've got GoBro over on TikTok. College student, you need a keyboard for your classes. Can I give you a free keyboard? No, I cannot give you a free keyboard, but what I can do is I can let you know about the giveaway. Giveaway XYZ numpad, so it's not a full keyboard, it's a macro pad that you can use for all sorts of different things. If you place an order on the website, if you want to get yourself, let's say, Create a Micro. Actually, if you get a Create a Micro, you get a free desk mat. But let's say, so free desk mat for anyone with orders over $150. Orders under $150, let's say you order a desk mat, we will add you to the wheel, spin up, and win one of the XYZ numpads. Yeah, I totally understand, Carlos. I'll make a note. It might just get sent separately, I'm not sure. Sorry, GoBro over on TikTok, can't give you a free product. We do have to pay the bills over here as well, and that means we have to sell product. We can't just give free stuff away, or else we would cease to exist. And we can't keep making cool keywords like the one in front of me if we cease to exist. Very simple, really. 16ZX6, thank you for dropping the order number. Got the XYZ keyboard, nice, very good choice. And we just, basically, for anyone who's placed an order recently, we're just jotting down order numbers, and we're going to be adding little free gifts to those orders. If you want me to just go ahead and, if you got the XYZ board, nice, good choice. If you have a dial color preference or something like that, we'll probably add like a free dial to your order. So if you do have a dial color preference, just let me know, and we'll go ahead and add a little extra one. If you don't have a preference, we'll choose something for you. But let me know. Let me know in the chat. Carl, 160 X6 over on Instagram. Anyone that's tuning in, that's just joining us, just a reminder, if you do place an order over $150 on stream, so on stream orders only, we will add you a free desk mat, just like the one over here beside me. And if you do place an order under $150, we'll get added to the giveaway. Purple would be nice if we have it. Purple dial. And so that's for people who also have placed an order recently on the website. If you let me know your order number, we will give you guys a little free gift. We want to encourage people to hop on the streams, to engage with the community. We also have a Discord for people. If you guys enjoy getting involved with the community, you want to see other people's setups, things like that, let us know. Drop it in the chat. And obviously give us a follow wherever you're tuning in from, Instagram, TikTok, to get updates on our products and our informations on the products. Let me see what else I can pull up for you guys. I'm going to bring up, where'd the Instagram page go? Here it is. 16ZX6, enjoy the company. Thank you for tuning in, and we will keep up the good work as much as we can if people keep supporting us as well. Up on the screen here, I've got little image. This is actually the same keyboard as the one I have in front of me here. Obviously you can see just with a new dial and a different key set. So funny story with this. It's kind of like I was talking to Mike, the founder, earlier, and he was making the analogy of like when you take a Honda Civic. So it's like a smaller car. You know, it's not a bad car. It's a good car. A smaller, a little bit more compact, and then you like put in a like LS1 V8 engine into it, and that's the equivalent of what we've done here with this little keyboard on the Instagram. It's basically taken the nice little simple like keyboard I've got in front of me here, and then the keycaps on that are worth like over $100. So the keycaps are worth more than the price of the keyboard. And they're super nice keycaps, super sleek look. It's really cool actually. And so that's the new XYZ workboard has the ability to be compatible with MX keycaps, so you can get those super nice ones on there. Something you'd like to see is more reviews. I want to hear the key sounds more. That's fair. I can give you a bit of a listen to the key sounds. That's fair. While you wait for a product, you just wait for the reviews. You just look through the reviews. If you want to give a little type test, I can give you guys a little type test. I'll just pull up like a little type test thing, so I have like actual words to type for you guys. Alright, you guys can give it a little listen, see what you think. There you go, a little type test. Hopefully you heard that alright. If you can't hear it very well, just let me know in the chat and I'll try and find a different solution. Astrid also did not know there was a numpad giveaway. Yeah, so the giveaway is just basically for stream only, for when we're on the stream. If you guys place an order on the stream, we'll go ahead and add you to the wheel. Just this wheel next to me here, and we'll spin it up, and if it lands in your name, you get to go home with the XYZ numpad, which looks like this little guy here. Boom. XYZ numpad, and that one is obviously an unreleased product, so you guys get early access to it if you win. That's how it works. You just place an order on the website for a product. Let's say you wanted to get one of these new work mats that we have available, which are really cool little cutting mats. They're a real cutting mat, by the way. If you guys weren't sure, like it's not just like printed cutting mat onto a piece of plastic. It's like an actual cutting mat in the right dimensions to actually look nice on a desk with your keyboard. They come in green and black or grey and black, and it's just reversible, so you can flip it and choose whichever side you want to use. Hopefully that answers your question, Astrid. And just a reminder as well, guys, we do ship worldwide, so wherever you're tuning in from, we do ship worldwide. But yeah, these promos, the desk mat and the giveaway, they're on-stream orders only, and we will be finishing up the stream in like 5 minutes. So it's kind of last chance to jump on those for today. If you wanted to do that, now's the chance. Hop on there, place the order, and we'll make it happen. But last chance to do that before we finish up, and I'm going to go have some breakfast because it's morning time over here in Australia. I don't know where you guys are tuning in from, but I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. Anyway, let me know in the chat, guys, what's going on, where you're tuning in from. If you want to place an order, if you have any questions about the products, throw them in. This is your last chance. My coffee's getting cold. No, I'm just crashing out for no reason. All right. Let's see. Just checking the chat. Go, bro. I missed your questions. Bro, I can make content for it. Go, bro. In answer to your question, what keyboard should you buy? I'm sorry I missed that. If you wanted to get something cheaper, I would recommend you get the XYZ workboard. So this product is the one I have in front of me. Super nice, works great as a keyboard, super aesthetic, has all of the functions of being able to customize the board, the keys to different macro functions or shortcuts, or just key mapping. I know that's a lot of words, but basically it means you can set up the keyboard for whatever application or purpose you want to use it for. A lot of words, simple. If you're gaming, you can set it up for your game that you'd want to play. Go, bro. Hopefully, I don't know if you're still tuning in. Throw in the chat if you're still tuning in, and I can give you some more info on the keyboard. As I said, this is the last 5 minutes before I'm going to be finishing up. I'm going to be going to have some breakfast. So if you do want to place an order to hop on the giveaway, or place an order to get a free desk mat, if you're placing an order over $150, then now's the time to do it. Carlos, I hope we can have some stream for personalizing the keyboard with the software for creating macros. I can totally, yeah, we can definitely do that. I'll have to arrange, I'll need to get my hands on, I might have to purchase myself one of the, I'll probably have to purchase myself one of these creator micros, because they're pretty slick. I want to get myself one of those as well. And if I purchase one of them, then I'll be able to give you guys like a demo of setting up the keyboard. I can do a little bit of a demo with this one, and obviously I have the ability to set up those macro functions, but because I have the older setup software, it's a little hard. I don't want to confuse you guys too much by demoing setting up with the old software when we're going to actually have new software for the products that you're placing orders for now. I don't know if that makes sense, but just I have a bit of a problem now because I've got an older keyboard, and so if I use the old software, it'll just confuse you guys when you get your product, and it'll be a different software. So I'll probably have to purchase myself one of the creator micros so that I can make that happen for you. Because I think you're right. I think a lot of people would love to have a little bit of a demo how to do shortcut setups, and we'll try and make that happen. We got some plans. That'll be good. Alright, last minute questions, guys. We've got like 2 minutes. 2 minutes before we're tuning out. So last minute orders, if you want to place an order and you want me to spin the wheel, I'm gonna speed run it. You're gonna place an order, I'm gonna put your name in, I'll spin it, and you'll go home with an XYZ numpad, hopefully. But that's the last chance before we finish up. Go, bro, if you're still tuning in, what keyboard should you buy? You should buy the XYZ workboard if you want an affordable option. If you want something that spends a little bit more monies, then I would recommend some of the other boards. But if you want, sounded like you were after the cheap option for whatever reason, I totally understand. That's the way to go. But last minute questions, guys, because we're about to finish the stream. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the comments and questions today, guys. It's been like super busy. Like, you guys have just been pumping the questions. I don't think I've even, like, usually I drink a whole coffee in the time that I do the stream. It's like 2 hours. I haven't even gone cider with this coffee. Anyway, that'll probably do for today. Just checking my list. We've got a couple of order numbers dropped today. Little order from Carlos. Appreciate it. One more spin. Need a new chance. That's literally Carlos is telling the people for me. That's right. Need one more spin so that Carlos gets another chance to win the XYZ numpad. If you look on the wheel here, Carlos is on twice because he's been sneaky and he's placed more than one order with us. So it's not really sneaky. It's actually just been placing orders and being a wonderful repeat customer. And he wants the adrenaline. He wants you to place an order so we can spin it again because he gets another chance. But not only does he get another chance, so does Blake. So does you if you place an order and someone places an order again after you. That's how it works. The wheel will fill one spin at a time until someone walks home with the XYZ numpad. Imagine if we got all of the spaces filled before it landed on a name. Imagine if it just kept missing. Anyway, I don't think that will happen. I think the next person is going to get it. Anyway, that's enough for today. We're going to be tuning out. If you have any last minute questions or you want to ask how to enter the giveaway last minute, then I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to stay for an extra 5 minutes if you want to go place an order. Why not, Chems? Why not buy a keyboard right now? No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I'm not really trying to be too salesy. It's actually just it's because you got a good username to do that with. Basically, I'm going to be finishing up pretty soon unless you guys have any questions about any of the Work Ladder products. We've got the XYZ workboard in front of me here. It's $89 keyboard. You can see it on the site just beside me. And we do also have some other cool options. Creator Micros in stock at the moment. And sorry for just jumping in on you like that. Why not straight away? But appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for saying hello. So any last minute questions about any of the keyboards? If you were interested in placing an order and you want to hop on the giveaway, or you wanted me to write your order number down so we can give you a free desk mat for orders over $150, that's all possible, but you do need to just let me know right now because I'm about to let me just check. Alrighty, it's all happening. Doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will see you next time with the next stream. Thank you again.